Your doors. If you constantly encounter obstacles on the way to your goal, it may mean you've chosen a foreign goal or are pursuing it through the wrong door. The most crucial step in life is defining your true goal and finding your door. You can work tirelessly but achieve nothing meaningful if the goal isn't truly yours. Few things are more disheartening than realizing after all your efforts that your life hasn't aligned with your true dreams. The two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. Pendulums condition people to accept that life is about fulfilling obligations and that this is how it must be. This creates a stereotype that life is a burdensome duty where happiness is always something to earn or fight for in the future. The heart's true desires are pushed aside, waiting for better times that never come. Many give up on what they love for financial reasons, separating work from joy. This enforced necessity is another way pendulums lead people away from their true path and goals. You can turn your hobby into a source of income if it aligns with your true goal. If you have to stop doing what you love because it doesn't pay, ask yourself, does this activity reflect your heart's deepest desires? Would it make your life feel like an ongoing holiday? If it isn't tied to your true goal, it may not bring financial success. However, if the activity aligns with your goal, it will naturally lead to comfort and material prosperity. When your goal matches your door, wealth and well-being will follow effortlessly. This rigid belief in enforced necessity stops people from fully dedicating themselves to what they truly love and that which aligns with their innermost goals. Take the example of an eccentric who works a regular job for survival and spends his spare time creating and inventing for pleasure, never realizing their passion could earn a living. This person lives poorly, convinced that their survival requires hard labor and their passion is just a hobby. Do you see the problem? Most people spend their lives working for others, leaving only scraps of time for their soul's true desires. Who are they really living for? Themselves or their employer? If your door aligns with your goal, you can become successful and wealthy doing what you love most. Along the way, all other desires will be naturally fulfilled and fall into place, often exceeding your expectations. Anything created from the heart holds immense value, while creations from the mind alone are less appreciated. To succeed, simply stay your path and avoid being distracted by pendulums. Stay focused, and success will inevitably follow. If your door does not align with your goal, things may seem more challenging, but take your time before reaching a conclusion. Your true goal should simplify your life, not complicate it. Don't rush to choose a door. Focus on developing the will to have, and the right door will naturally appear. If you're unsure where your door is, use slides to expand your comfort zone, reduce importance, and release your attachment to the goal. When you give yourself permission to have, outer intention will present the right opportunity. Obviously, the right door is the path that will lead you to your goal. Once you have decided your goal, you can ask yourself the following question: how might this goal be achieved? Sooner or later, outer intention will present you with various opportunities. Your task lies in deciding which among them specifically represents the right door for you. Consider all possible options. Every option should be tested against the inner voice. Here, you can be guided by the same principles for choosing your goal. Do not hurry and never regret the time it takes you to make your choice. You will waste a lot more time and effort if you rush in and make a choice you later regret. Choosing your goal and door can take months. During this time, you'll have to observe a kind of fast of impeccability as strictly as possible and following some of the principles of transurfing with which you're now familiar and we shall overview right now. The primary thing is conscious awareness. You have to be aware of the motives for your subsequent actions. Do you behave with awareness and understanding of the rules of the game, or are you limply obeying a pendulum? Do keep an eye on levels of internal and outer importance. Think about your goal and door as if you already acquired them. There is no such thing as prestige, unattainability, or necessity. Be rid of all importance. There is nothing unusual about what you have. Come to terms from the beginning with the idea of possible failure. If things work out, wonderful. But if things don't, obviously, it wasn't right for you and there'll be nothing to mourn. Allow yourself to make mistakes and allocate a place in your life for defeat where you can keep an eye on it. From what follows, you will also learn that a disappointing failure need not necessarily mark defeat so much as a landmark on the path towards your goal. Find a safety net and a substitute for the door. Do not leave your previous door straight away or burn all your bridges in one go. Proceed cautiously. Do not put all your eggs in one basket and give yourself an alternative path. Finally, continue to picture the slide of your goal. This will enable you to widen the limits of your comfort zone and attune to the frequency of your target line. Outer intention will present you with the information you need. To ensure you don't miss signals from outer intention, visualize a slide that focuses on finding your personal goal and door. Filter all incoming information through this mental image and assess if it resonates with you. Pay attention to your heart, not just your thoughts. Does this information inspire you, or does it feel heavy? When your heart reacts strongly saying, "This is exactly what I need," you found your answer. Don't rush. Take time to expand your comfort zone and align your thoughts with your target lifeline. Wait until your goal and door become clear so you can confidently say, "Yes, this is what I want, and it'll make my life feel like a constant celebration." Your heart will sing and your mind will feel completely satisfied. If the heart is singing but the mind is still in doubt, work again on expanding your comfort zone. This will enable you to break through the delusion that will hold you back that the goal is not realistically achievable. Do you know why the door seems impregnable? It is because it is padlocked with the false stereotype of unattainability that sits in your mind. When you break through the stereotype, the door will open. Let's not forget that material realization is inert, and so outer intention cannot carry out your order instantly. You will need to be patient. If you run out of patience, then you obviously have a passionate desire to achieve your goal as quickly as possible. If this is the case, go back to the beginning and reduce the level of importance. If you desire something, it suggests that you doubt whether the goal is realistically achievable, so work on expanding the limits of your comfort zone, again until you can see real prospects unfolding. Here's how to know if you've chosen the right door to your goal. Number 1, the energy check. If working towards your goal leaves you feeling drained and tired, it's likely not the right door. However, if you're feeling inspired and energized while making progress, you can confidently say that this is your door. Number 2, the door behavior. A foreign door might initially seem promising, opening easily, but it will eventually shut in your face, especially at a critical moment. This is a clear sign it wasn't your door. Pendulums often use public doors to attract new followers, making them seem open and inviting, but these doors serve their interest, not yours. Stay alert to these traps and focus on what truly resonates with you. Public versus private doors. Private doors are unique and personal, with no crowds gathered around them. Even if others show interest in your door, they will quickly step aside, leaving the path clear for you. Public doors, on the other hand, are open to everyone, but only a few succeed in passing through. Pendulums fuel myth about success to lure people into following the "do as I do" rule, creating a crowded rush around public doors. Meanwhile, each person's true door often stands nearby, unnoticed and waiting. Even a door meant for you personally will close if you crudely contradict the law of balance by giving it too much importance or by putting all your eggs in one basket. Yet, if you reduce importance, the door will reopen. We will return to this idea at the end of the section.